Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Kimberly Cloud Show. I'm your host, Kimberly Cloud. You see that over there? Like every other scenario I do, that's my life. That's my work, my cherished dreams. I didn't want to sit up there and be on, come on, don't do that, tidy, because I felt it's appropriate to show you that I'm in construction, if that makes any sense. Now, during my 34-day stay, I will tell you everything you need to know and everything you wanted to know. But before I go any further, I would like to read this beautiful poem or piece that they gave me. It sent me many letters before we go any further. It will intertwine with what I'm saying. It will connect to what I'm saying. I got so much mail, and Trump never forgot about me. He made me so happy when I saw the letters he wrote, him and JD Vance. And now Joe Gruters, chairman of the Republican National Committee. I may not know all of y'all, and I may forget tomorrow. But each of y'all write me because you know me and you let me be known. And I appreciate you guys. I wanted to show you my regalia. And I didn't, after I read this, sorry, this thing is like, I got another one just in case I get makeup on this one. However, the Book of Mormon, I want to show you a guy that made this. Some of y'all be like, oh, Saint Latter-day Saints, let's run and don't pick up the phone or don't answer the door to your kids. You never been told that? Y'all never been told that? I will show you the man who had the vision of Jesus Christ and ended up getting shot 6 times just to keep the secrets of Jesus Christ in their bloodline. Very cool. So let's read. And then I will go to a quick commercial, like a split commercials, because I don't want you to see everything. And some of y'all got like scanners, that real technical, man. You probably already scanned my stuff. I just will go to a quick commercial after I read this. And then I'll come back and speak about what happened. Hopefully I can do it in that order. But I want one man to be praised for me graduating Hogwarts. I appreciate you. Yeah, it was a little rough. And yeah, I still got to complete something by October or December. However, I can still go to the graduation. And I choose right now to dedicate and hold my head up high and said I graduate because I know I was cheated. But it's okay. I accept that because I know I can put in better work. That's how I feel about that. We both can agree on that. Come on. Come on, yo. We both can agree on that. So let's get started. To Kimberly Cloud. I'll show it to you. Oh, and I'm going to show you this that I will always cherish. Don't have my address, but this specially commissioned lithograph celebrating the 250th anniversary of America's independence is presented to you in recognition of your unwavering commitment to President Trump, our party, always, our country as a Republican National Committee sustaining member. Thank you for all that you're doing in support of Donald Trump and the Republicans as they work to secure a freer, safer, more prosperous future in America. Now, mind you, he knows more than me. I didn't know He was trying to make, well, we know he was trying to make America free. But when I wrote this, I never wrote or visually looked at this. But physically, I feel free. Now, I'm about to tell you why. I could go hours talking about the letters and then go into dialogue about different stuff. But I'm not. I'm not going to do that because that would take hours and I got shit to do. I got a timeline, 45 minutes or less. So I'm definitely hanging this up in a special frame. Let me show you the guy that created all the Mormons, the Mormonism. And then I'll take a commercial break. This guy, he got shot a lot, too much, overkill. Why is it though? I'm not crazy. I'll admit, some things I say is questionable. But why is it that it's always the damsel in distress? They created the damsel in distress. Hold on. When Lincoln got shot, I think he was his wife. They didn't shoot her. And down the storyline, the wife always makes it. I mean, that's facts, right? Look down the storyline carefully. Look down the storyline carefully. I want you to see what I see. I want you to understand why I was locked up. JFK shot. He didn't even want to shoot her. For some reason, he didn't want to shoot her. Why not kill her too? Abe Lincoln shot in the head. Why didn't he kill the wife? Just cut off the bloodline. Just simple shit. I'm just mathematic. This is what got me locked up. But I'll talk about that in a second. I just want to open your eyes. There was a man that Biden, I don't care if I forget, but Biden, he was hugging, had his hands on this woman. I don't know that man's name, and I hate that I don't know his name. But he died. He fucking died. He lived. Weird shit, right? Makes you think about what really is going on. I'm not crazy. I'm just spitting facts. I don't want you to hate me to the good woman, but I'm spitting facts about what happened and how there were traitors amongst traitors within political party, and the damsel in distress always wins. I want, and I know you probably found that out and find it sickening. I'm saying this. I don't hate no one. I don't want to see no one die or go to jail. But Trump sees everything. Trump, he sees everything. He is federal, beyond federal. He got the whole world. And he's doing the right thing. The right thing that God would want him to do. Not saying he's perfect, but he wins. And if he's perfect, then so what? Eat it up and suck it up. To make a perfect person imperfect, right? And make an imperfect person look good on paper. Hold on. Commercial time. I need to go. I'm trying to adjust it. Hold on, y'all still see it all messed up. I didn't expect that. That wasn't planned for. Oh, well, you can't see nothing. Okay, here we go. So, back to the story. What happened to Kimberly Cloud March 18th between the hours of 9 and 10 a.m.? Okay, I'm not mad. I needed to be put on something. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with taking medication. It's my mental health. I get paid to talk like this, to walk like this, to be this, whoever I am, which I believe I'm Kimberly Cloud. I do have past lives, right? Energy never dies. That's fact, right? However, I'm Kimberly Cloud. I remember someone told me about Abraham and his sons or something. I'm a little ghetto, so I got a little bit of it. I just can't understand the Bible, but I know numbers. However, John is all through the Bible, right? Donald John Trump. Okay. However, I notice numbers, and the numbers never lie. In the Bible, it says a lot, but I can't understand it. It's foreign. It's like, it's magical, but it's foreign. But if I applied myself a little bit more, because they got names, Abraham and his sons, back to being ghetto, his sons got named Israel because God named her Israel. Everybody knows the story that go to church, Catholic, everybody. I don't care if they hate each other or not. This religion is better than this. That religion is better than that. Like this, like that, and like this, and all of y'all believe in one person. Right? So in the beginning, Israel and his sons was like, I name you Israel. God. What is going on now? What is going on now? Israel is dropping bombs. Not on Baghdad no more. I don't think they even did that, but I don't know who dropped bombs on Baghdad. But however, it was a song. Big shout out to Outkast. But Israel is getting stronger and stronger, and peace is getting bigger and bigger. You remember, this has nothing to do with what I said, but I'll talk about what happened in a second. You remember what happened on Jim Carrey and the other character, I don't know his name, but he played as Donald Trump. Big thumb, 2 thumbs down. I give that show 2 thumbs down. However, y'all know where I get it from. However, I'm just kidding. It was not, ugh, cut it out. So, real quick, it was Jim Carrey and the other character, and he said, you mix science and religion together. I'll get back to that in a second because it hurts. Like I said, I rehearsed this shit on the other camera. It hurts that I was arrested by a white man. That burnt me crazy. I didn't want to hit nobody, but they know that shit hurts. I ain't saying I'm the beautifulest woman. I ain't saying I don't know, but why? Why? I got to get back to the story, sir. Jim Carrey and that. Watch it. Science and Religion. So March 18th, I was brushing my teeth. And I said something I shouldn't have said. And I done something I shouldn't. I won't say the words because then I'll be causing more beef, which there's always beef. Got beef? Why do they call it psychiatry? Psych. Psych. Psych you out. Psych you, psych you, psych you, psych you. And I have a bachelor's in psychology. So I was brushing my teeth and fucking, I said some things I shouldn't have said. And I done some things I shouldn't have done. And I should be very careful with the words out of my mouth. So I just spit facts. I just spit facts from now on. Not speculation and imagination. He was right. I was wrong because sometimes it scares people with the stuff that comes out my mouth. I cannot help that a great man built me this way. I may not be perfect in everything, but if it wasn't for the one, not even my family, yo, one white man, I know have faith because he will fire somebody in a second. He knew something was wrong with me. I was battling something, some type of medication, something. And it's like he let it be, even when he got into power. He never got revenge. And even if he did, well deserved. But you know something was wrong with me. So we're going to see how things go this time here in Boise. And I'm going to comply. And I made a promise. But if I zone out and start spazzing out on my father, Donald John Trump, my 40, is it the 48th? I can't even remember. You do so much. Is it the 49th? Is it the 50th? Which one is it, Donald? I'm going to know. So I said something I shouldn't have said, and sorry. And usually they got pins here. And I looked outside. It wasn't about killing. I want y'all to know that. It wasn't about killing. What I said was so top secret, it probably scared the police. So they were out front of my house. And I was like, okay, why is the police here? And I have my window cracked open so people can kind of hear. And I'm pretty sure they got technical signals out the ass. And you know, it's funny because it's the technology they have well deserved. And Donald said to one general, if you tell too much of our technology, I have to jail you. So it's okay. You know, what I said, I can never repeat. I'll probably get banned. But it was so top secret. I would have said it probably on my show. And I probably would have had TikTok taken away. So I choose not to say it. But on the flip side, what I said to the governor never got to the governor. You see, the assistants got scared and alerted the police and claimed I was harassing them and did a digging on my file and probably caught the TikTok video where 11 times the VA asked me if I needed to be put on medication. And I said, no. all 11 times and walked out. I'm willing to work with the VA now. But is that a coincidence, you guys? So he came in. I tried to save Little, but I'm pretty sure the message then got into Little leaked. He's playing dumb. But it's okay. Play right. And I'll play nice. So, like I was saying, um, they came by, they said, you called the governor? I'm the candidate. I'm a candidate, a legal candidate. Ballotopia doesn't play that. A legal candidate for president of the United States of America. So I can call whoever the fuck I want. But it's what I said in the dialogue I used, right? Think about that. I know what I said. It scared the fuck out of me too. And it was multiple building up, building up, building up. He could have arrested me and just thrown me in jail for harassing the police. But his division and the woman, I will acknowledge her later, they entail people with mental health issues. It specializes in that. So, said you called the governor. And I was like, yeah. And I swear they were ready for me to do some shit because they probably already seen the camera of me. They had to cheat to win. They had to make it look like the damsel in distress, like I'm attacking white women. You know, I know exactly who's behind it, but it's okay. I'll play the game. It's okay. That makes me look bad. But it's okay, bro. I fucking know. You had a nice plan. Make me into the junkie bitch. You know, it's okay, whoever you are. Trump knows now. It's okay. Anyway, because y'all did it when I was locked up in a mental facility for 34 days. So I just don't want to get to that part, y'all. Called the governor. And I said, yes. I said, put your hands behind your back. And I wanted to cry so bad. You know, I wanted to cry so bad, y'all. They were like, "Hold, don't move," and I'm like, how can I not? Y'all be doing too much though. But I understand they have to take protective measures. That's the police. But I'm like, dude, I'm have to move to put my hands behind my back. So don't move. I'm a freeze. Move. You know. So I'm like, oh my god. Okay, so I'm. They grabbed my hand, and both of them, the woman that I said I never wanted to see again, she got her achievement. It's okay. You got a white man to arrest me, and you wanted me to feel so disgusted. He was behind it too, in a way. There were pressures. You're so concerned about me. This isn't right. She's making us look bad. Then why arrest me? You could have arrested me. You said nothing in that car. You sat in silence as I tried to talk to you. The only person that said something was the white man. And out of his mouth was, we're trying to help you. That's the only code he gave me. And one day it would show what I said. And I knew what I was saying. And I still stand by what I said. One day it'll come out. Maybe in the next life. I don't know. Maybe in the future. I don't know. I don't care. Y'all hurt me bad. You made me look like a monster. It's okay. Some of you males did it too. So let's see, I'm almost finished. They take me to St. Agnes Hospital. I'm gonna make this short and brief and have a continuance because I got stuff to do and this is getting hot. Um, so in a nutshell, the state had me. The state of Idaho had me incarcerated in a mental facility. And once, I have to say this chunk of meat, once you get incarcerated by the state, you're lost in the system. Here, that is. And the only person that can get you out, like they said, is Governor Little. Well, I'm out, Governor Little. And I have unfinished business with you in a positive way. Governor Little, I would rather go toe to toe and talk to you. Yeah, I'm not the standardized political candidate, Governor Little, but thank you, Governor Little. You pulled some type of strings, Governor Little. Endorsed by Donald Trump. I would have never got out. They deemed me as gravely disabled. Like they want me to have someone chaperone me as I walk around because they felt I could not pay my bills, which is wrong, very wrong. And then they felt like I could not do anything for myself. Is that true, y'all? They did it right in court and they won. My heart dropped. How corrupt the fucking system is. The only thing that got me out was Dr. Weathers, Governor Little, and Amy participated. And everything I said to Amy, I mean. But everything I say about some women is true. I don't care how y'all feel. I would never hit nobody. Never. So, like I was saying, I proved my point on camera when I was harassed by the guards, 10 of them, all because this girl went off on me. They all came around me to immigrant, Kai, both immigrants and white men. They loved it. I said, I don't want no woman touching me. I'd rather get a man give me a shot. And the head of the department, which I appreciated, gave me the shot. But then the second time they riled me up on whatever they had me on while I was in there, they gave me the shot. What was the shot, y'all? You want to know? Ativan. Haldol. This dusty, rusty, ugly, stinking, slutty, corrupt woman aroused me, and it was all a setup. It was so demonic in there, you could smell the demons off of them through their jealousy. And you know what else? When you go in there and have to work 12 hours and see the shit you see, they are desensitized. They need to be reprogrammed. They become what they, there go, end quote, patient. They become like them. That is sick. I was tortured in there. I was emasculated in there. I was treated like pure junk shit by those women. And when you didn't do it in my face, you did it behind my back. You know you did. You want me to look in the camera? I want to look at myself. You know you did. And I feel so disgusted that y'all did me dirty like that. I will never go against a white man, even one that wants me dead, because he will never make it to me. And if he does, he's got big federal time. So get with the program and just drop it. Anyway, like I was saying, this sick, nasty woman that had nothing going for her, talking about she take HIV medication, didn't even care about me giving her pure, sound advice about getting semaglutide and then getting a tummy tuck. She was big. I'd accept that. I was big. I'm big now. I feel fat. But don't get mad and hate on me because your ass can't take me being myself. In that box, I couldn't even be myself. They would send people my way to try to test me. Every person they sent my way was a test. And they all spoke about killing, someone dying, or being a murderer. And they let them out, like Seattle. They say they recovered in 2 weeks, and I stayed in 34 days because I was gravely disabled. She got under my skin, y'all. She was just standing there. She was behind me, demonic, like no one did a thing. She was so demonic. It was so disgusting, y'all. You would think, you see those new movies coming out about mental health shit? That's the shit I went through. She was demonic. Her face turned fire engine red. And I looked at her and she was looking at me. I can't even do the face, but it was so evil. And I said, ugh. I just couldn't do nothing but say, ugh. That's all I can do is say, ugh. And she said, what did you say? Because I was ignoring the bitch. She kept fucking with me. And she's like, what did you say? And I'm like, you heard me. It was all a setup. I was trying to do Sudoku with another lady that knew she was about to do that. Sick women that say they Mormon. They read Roots and say black people are superior because they want me to go against the white man. I'll never go against the white man. That's in my blood. They had the whole thing set up. And I was trying to learn Sudoku. She was like, oh, it's in the back of the book. It's in the back of the book. And so the keys are in the back of the book. And that would have helped me train because I know how to do Sudoku now. If it was done right, I would never know because I never really looked at the keywords. By the time I looked at the keywords and said, she was walking down the hall. I go up to security or staff. I go up to staff because I'm not understanding why is she looking at me so evil and I'm trying to talk about Sudoku. Set up. So I said, you better get this fucking pig together. What did you say? And she stormed down. I said, I wish you would. So then security started backing me up. I didn't do shit. I just said, I wish you would. I stand by what I said. And let me get a Bible. And so this is the Bible I'm with. Got my name in the back. I'll read it. So They all start backing me up in isolation. 10 of them. 2 of them immigrants. And they're not going to go against each other. But some of them knew that was fucked up. And the women like, go ahead and take the Ativan. We need you to take medication. I'm like, why? I didn't do shit. She comes storming down talking about what she gonna do to me. I said, you tame that pig. We need you to take the medication. We don't want to force you, Miss Cloud. 10 officers around you. 2 nurses. They locked me in. I'm not even gonna cry over this shit. It's all good. It's all good. I'm happy. I'm cool. I'm out and I'm free. Second time. I don't even know what the fuck I did. I've been calling the VA hotline the whole time in 988, and then they've been intercepting my calls on the payphones. I couldn't even get through to the VA. Every time I talked about everything they did, they would ask me, are you feeling suicidal? I'm like, get me to the VA hotline. Are you feeling suicidal? I'm like, get me to the VA hotline. They usually patch you over, but I got the number. Then when I called the governor's office, the same woman possibly that got me incarcerated with mental health picks up the phone. She gets all the calls and her buddy friends say I'm harassing them. I'm tired of looking like the villain. Let's not even think about today when I finally got free, how my Kimberly Cloud show, my Yahoo account was hacked. I couldn't even get in. I couldn't even use my birthday to call Yahoo. I had to use another email to get a hold of them to call them. Had I only had that email, I would never recover it. Never. All my credit cards, all my IDs, my social security card out in the open for everybody freely to take pictures and just in case, right? Don't y'all got enough information about me? I freely tell who I am with fucking pride. It's all good though. This is my story. I'm on all my platforms. And I'm sorry that I'm cussing. I am so sorry. I missed you guys. However, I have work to do. And I want you guys to know what I've been through. And I want you guys to know that if I go in Governor Little office and you even play a fucking game, I'm going to find a way to get through to him. I don't want your secret email to your email. I want his email. And I'm not playing games. The Washington caucus wrote me too. Thank you. I ain't playing no games with y'all no more. You either treat me with respect or you're going to get disrespected back. Don't say tie by a noose. Don't do this with your hands. Because I will one day. And I believe what he said. Y'all listen to everything those guys were telling me. Y'all are sick. Y'all talk dog shit and did dog shit to my food. When you couldn't drug me, you would induce a rage within me just to see how far I would go. Then you would laugh about it. When I was half nice and docile and out of it, y'all would just look at me like, damn, she look like a junkie. I ain't want none of that medication. I don't like looking like no fucking junkie. Save that shit for the bitch that keep crying for Ativan all day. I never cried for Ativan, and I never liked Ativan, and I'm glad that I'm off it. Day one, 0.5, from 2 milligrams to 0.5 to nothing for almost 8 hours. I'm cool over here. Let's start again. This is your chance to see if you're willing to suffer with God and choose which side you're on. I don't need to see it. I don't want to know. You don't need to tell nobody. But when you get to that poll, whoever's Donald Trump's endorsed, he's going to check the list of who voted. It wasn't. So it's not even me. I'm only in the Idaho state. I'm not even national news, really. I'm world news partially, but they got me blocked in certain places. They always check the list. He got all the time in the world. He said it. Imagine the wrong person with that. Because if he didn't like me, you know he's quick to say, you're fired. So obviously some shit I'm saying has to be truthful in a way, right? I am one of many keys, I call them. Not key as in cocaine key. I know y'all like, uh-oh, she's talking about keys. I'm not going to, okay, going off on a tangent. But I'm one, some of the black people laughing like shit. They're like, what you know about key? I am one of the keys. I have to say this. Hold on. Y'all go flip out. I was perming my hair earlier, right? And you know how you mix the activator with the fucking perm? I come back to it. But listen, y'all. I'm perming my hair because I had to get right. And so I'm perming it, right? And I'm like, dang, this is like mixing crack. And I will never mix crack. But listen, don't drop off. It's a point. That's a science. That's a chemistry. Fucking black people learn basic chemistry and don't even know it. That's crazy. That I'm gonna mix this shit in there tonight. They're gonna get right. You know how you used to back in the day, crackheads used to go to the best crack dealers selling the best stuff, you know. And it was so funny. It was so funny, man. I remember, I have to say, I've been through it all in my junkie days, 20 years ago almost. You send a crackhead in with your money. I had to say this. You send a crackhead in with your money. You ain't seeing that shit no more. You going to get cocaine and you like, here go $20, right? And they're like, I got you. You know I got you. It's so sincere. It's so hilarious. You know I got you. I'm your brother. I'm your sister. You know, whatever. It only happened once. And he goes in the trap house. And I'm waiting. I'm waiting. And you like, that nigga ain't coming back. That nigga took my 20, my 40, whatever it was. You know, I used to put myself in danger. But I didn't came a long way. So I am one. I hope I made you laugh and think at the same time. So I am one key of many, which they call the RNC. How many minutes? Okay, we're about to get off. Which they call the RNC candidates or maybe citizens. The citizens that make Trump Trump. We preach for him. This is crooked. I don't want it to go down like that. Because when I look at this again, I want it to be perfect. Okay, I'm almost finished, y'all. We preach for him. We do so many things for him. We are the key to his success. And I'm a dedicated beyond all the people, believe it or not. No, this isn't a gun. Beyond all the people, believe it or not. I am the most dedicated. I may not know what y'all know. Okay, give me that. You're probably like, I know this, that, and that, and you don't know shit. Well, teach me. And I learn. If I don't get taught, I'm not going to learn. And repetitiveness, cohesiveness, intriguing, what else? What else? What else? What else? And all the other positive things that's intriguing come with a price. I want to know. And UMGC took that from me. So I'm celebrating. And I'm not only celebrating that, I'm celebrating the 250th. Let me take this off. We're going to go to a quick commercial break. No, I'm going to go off camera, take it off, and come back because I have a big shirt on. It's not bad, y'all. It's nothing tight. It's nothing showing no cleavage. It's a big old shirt. It says, I'll just describe it. The 200 and our White House statement by President. You be having your statements long now. It used to be short and brief. Now it's like like it's going to be in history. I can't wait to see it. Hopefully it show up on my feed when I get off here. So, sir, and you guys, I miss you guys. Always you guys, my followers. I hope to put out great, successful, more better than ever, and probably have Dr. Kent come back on. Hope I don't go off on a tangent, but I will definitely listen more. Successful shows for you guys. This is going to be tough. I got a lot of stuff to juggle this week. Tomorrow has to be a down week because it's a rainy week. So God is telling me to go home, take care of home. Go home after this. Go home, Dave Chappelle. That ain't your wife. Anyway, so, and that's my plan. And get on here and pay my bill with AT&T and figure out what the fuck the password is. Whew, a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. One by one, take baby steps. But with the VA's help, the VA medication, they're always putting me through a test. It's like basic training, basic training, basic training, basic training, basic training. I asked to be in so bad. I didn't die yet. I give y'all that much. Just that much. So, and that, and I had to explain it that way. That's a more realistic way, other than going to every day that was occurring, because that might scare y'all. And the days are so interjoined, and the major PTSD painful events I talked about. I had to do it that way because I would have been all day. I called the VA hotline and this happened. Da, 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 da. I called the governor and this happened. Da, 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 da. I was tested. They still let me out. And I owe Amy my fucking life. Whether she talks shit about me is irrelevant. You let me out. And I don't want to see you again. However, if I ever become big and you happen to meet one of my presentations or come join me speak, because I deserve it, and I will one day, the right, what is it, psychedelics they're giving the VA for people with PTSD like me. Some of y'all didn't even know. Some of y'all don't even watch the news. Did y'all see what Trump did? It's not going to take years. It's going to take weeks for it to be in the VA for trial. Psychedelics that's in Mexico and South America. That helps ease not only PTSD for the future, probably every symptom. They're just stating too many symptoms. They're going to be like, red alert, red alert. So they'll stick with PTSD. And I can accept PTSD. Thank you, Donald John Trump. And remember that Abraham thing. I'll change your name to Israel. They all changed their name. Take care. Be safe. It was an honor talking to you guys. And I hope that you got something out of it. Thank you. Be safe. And I only was spitting facts. So if I made you mad, oh well. This is not for you. This is for the bad people. This is the good people. Keep doing what you're doing for Donald Trump. I stand for Donald Trump. Good night.